In this video, we're going to go over the Tools section of GeoTracker Pro a little bit. So let's open up our version of GeoTracker. So in here, we've already pulled down some missions and we have all of our settings set up in a way that we like. So what are some of the things that we can do here? Well, one of the things that we can do is under Tools, we can get total reports for our equipment. So in here, I can do something to the effect of like Tools, Monitor 4S, and get totals, but for a certain date range. In this case, I'm just going to go back to the beginning of time, so to speak, as they say. So we'll do that. There we go. So give me all the totals between here and here. So if I hit OK, it's going to create a report. I'm going to place this up here on my desktop. We'll just call this totals, and then I'll hit OK. So what did that create? Well, it creates a CSV Excel sheet as well as a text file. But of all the Monitor 4S totals that I've done, I only had the one truck, but I did have multiple missions, and it made a total of the chemical here. If I had a little bit more data, this thing would actually sort the first set here by truck and then chemical. And then the second section right here just adds up the total chemical in general. Because at the end of the day, what a director really cares about is how much chemical did he spend his money on at the end of the day, not so much as which trucks did it the most. However, in this part of the report here, it will give you that as well. So those are a couple of things you can do. Another thing, if you go under the monitor itself, you can also set the throttle type. You can also set this on the monitor itself as well, but some people have a hard time with the interface, so if that's the case, if you have the SD card or thumb drive, you can also change that value in here. Now, this all being said, what other things can we do? Well, more importantly, we can also back up and restore our settings. So if we go under Tools and under GeoTracker, we can back up our chemical data, our driver data, our sites of interest, our spray zones, and our truck. Basically, these columns right here on the menus. So all the stuff that we set up in here, we can save, as well as the the application settings, which handle things like the network and the GeoPro settings and stuff that you would find under preferences, like the default directories and devices and features. Most importantly though, and this is something that we kind of have that's new here, is you have the ability to directly back up the mission data. Now technically you can do this already. Backing up the mission data is doing nothing more than taking the stuff that is in your C drive, your ground folder, assuming it's in C ground, and taking all this and making a copy of it. That would also work, but if you need to, you can do so as well in here. So this is kind of just a GUI, graphical user interface type of a way of backing up your data and restoring it. So for example, if you know that your computer's coming off of lease, or you've been making regular backups and then your hard drive crashes, you can go on your new PC that you get later and install GeoTracker, but then restore all these settings back to GeoTracker, bringing yourself back to your last state that you were known working as. So that was just something else that we wanted to show you here in these GeoTracker Pro videos. Anyways, that covers everything for here. Let me know if you guys need anything else. If you have any questions, don't be afraid to contact the ADAPCO Tech Support at 855-782-3378. Thanks for watching.